Because we work with the women. Women understand it very clearly that we have to send our children to school. Now, 100% of the children are in school. And then the wave of these children started moving from the primary school to the secondary school, and they started coming to the college. But the college is an expensive place. So we introduce education loan for them so that they don't have to worry about money. Only concentrate on education. So today we have more than 41,000 students who are in medical schools, engineering schools, universities with Grameen education loans. Some of them have even completed their PhDs. So you have a whole wave of new young people. Then these young people, when I meet them, when I talk to them, among many things, they will raise the issue, would you help us find jobs? Because getting a job is such a difficult part in Bangladesh. So I started talking to them. I said, look, let's make it clear. You are Grameen Bank children. You shouldn't be thinking of like other children. You are, in a way, privileged children. You know why? Because your mother owns a bank. Because Grameen Bank is owned by her mother. Because Grameen Bank is owned by borrowers. So your mother owns a bank. You have no problem with money. Your mother's bank has unlimited money. So why are you thinking about jobs? You should be thinking in a different way. You should make a pledge to yourself that I shall never seek job from anybody. I will give jobs. And that's my mission. I will not be a job seeker. I'll be a job giver. In the beginning, they get very nervous hearing that. Here I am trying to find a job, and he tells me I have to give jobs. I don't have a job myself. I said, if you get puzzled about it, look at your mother, what she did. She's an illiterate woman. In the middle of her life, she dared to join Grameen Bank. It was not an easy decision for her. And she took $30, $40, $50 loan. Scary thing. And she went through it and succeeded, and next loan and the next loan, and changed her life and changed your life of the family. And she sent you to school. That's why you are in higher education today. Your mother never went to school, but she made sure you went to school, and that's why you're here. What good is your education if you cannot do better than your mother? She has started a business by herself, an illiterate woman. With education, why can't you start a business yourself? If she has raised 10 cows and 15 cows with Grameen Bank loan, you should be raising 100,000 cows with your education and also the money that is waiting for you. And then we tell them, you don't have to wait to finish and get a certificate, the degree, to start a business. To get a job, you need a piece of paper, the degree. But to start a business, nobody is asking for your paper. You just go ahead and do it. I said, while you are in school, you can start the business too. It should be simultaneous. You do the education, you do the business on the side. By the time you are finished, you are ready to hire people. And now, the new generation of young people getting into business and the school together. And they are excited about it because their whole mental setup is changed. Otherwise, they have an enormous obsession. How am I going to get a job? That obsession is over. That I create jobs. How many jobs I can create, that's the challenge to me. So again, it's a question of how you look at yourself. What is it you are preparing for in life? Then we go into microcredit and say, look, poverty is not created by the poor people. It's created by the institutions. It's created by the concepts. Otherwise, if the mother is an illiterate person, her daughter is a doctor, medical doctor. You see, her mother could have been a doctor too. There's nothing missing in the mother. Simply, she never got the chance to go to school. But she made sure her daughter went to school. And now she's a doctor, and the mother is still illiterate. So whose fault is this? Is it the mother's fault that she is illiterate? It's simply institutions didn't come forward to facilitate that she could go to school so that she can unleash her capacity, the fullest capacity. Now she has unleashed a tiny bit of her capacity. Out of 1,000 capacities she could only open up 1 or 2. The rest never got utilized. Now who suffered for that? She suffered for that all her life, and the rest of mankind suffered for that. But her creativity could not be contributed to the society. Then I talk about the concept of business. I said, look at the concept of business. Business means business to make money. We are told, we are drilled into our head. If you are in business, you make money. You maximize your profit. Have you ever realized how the economic theoretician interpreted human beings? They interpreted human beings like robots, money-making robots. We are not money-making robots. We are not one-dimensional human being. Real human beings are multidimensional beings. What about other dimensions that we have? How come we cannot express ourselves in the business world? I said, that's where we went wrong. Because we took only a piece of human being and built the whole economic theory out of it. Our capacity to express ourselves remain dormant, remain hidden. We are, as a human being, selfish. It came from our self-protection. And at the same time, as a human being, we are selfless. Nobody instructs you to be selfless. It's a natural instinct in you. How come we don't build a business on the basis of our selflessness? If instead of having one type of business in the whole world, if we say to accommodate the multidimensionality of human being, we create a 2 business world instead of 1 business world. One is to make money. Another business is to change the world. The business to overcome all the problems that we created ourselves. That will be the goal of that business. So the first business is all about me. Everything has to come to me and nothing for others. The second business, everything is for others, nothing for me. It's possible. So I started creating this business, started calling them by a specific name, called them social business, because it is for others, not for me. I do it to change the world. And people were not very easy to accept that because, oh, people want money. I said, people want money because that's how they have been told in the classroom, in their textbooks, this is what you do. The moment you tell that there are 2 kinds of businesses, one for making money, one for solving the problems of the world. Then as a child, as a young man, as a young woman, I would have thought, what do I do? Should I go ahead and make money, or should I go ahead and change the world? They would have a choice. Some people will go this way, some people will go that way. That's okay. All I'm saying, why don't you open the door? And I started opening the door and started creating these businesses. And some of them with the big multinational companies like Danone. We create a company called Rahmen Danone to produce yogurt, to change this nutrition situation of the children of Bangladesh. Bangladeshi children, most of them, more than half of them, are severely malnourished. So what we do, we put all the micronutrients in this yogurt and sell it and make it very cheap so that poor children can eat it. If a child can eat 2 cups of yogurt per week and do it for over 8 or 9 months, they get all the micronutrients back, then they become a healthy child. And the whole purpose of the company is to eliminate or reduce the malnutrition among the children, not making money for the investors. Because as a social business, investors cannot get any dividend out of it because they don't want to take any dividend out of it, not because somebody is stopping it. They have decided that's not the purpose of our company. Our company's purpose is exclusively to bring nutrition to the malnourished children. And the more children get out of malnutrition, the more happy we are. Unlike profit-making companies, the more money we make, happy we are. This is the purpose is very different. So I'm not saying everybody has to do that, but some people will do that. If they do it, then we got the malnutrition problem resolved. So these water problems,